I'm here with Lisa Jackson, who's going to be our first spotlight piece for people in Jacksonville. I've got a couple questions for you. Now, you started PAWS quite a while ago. How long has PAWS been in operation?
Since January of 2011.
All right, and since you've been in operation, do you know the number of pets that you have found homes for?
Not counting what we've done so far in 2014 for the first 3 years, the total number is 1,065.
That's quite a few. Where did your love of animals stem from?
I've always loved animals, but I adopted a St. Bernard probably 5 years or so ago from Scott County Dog Rescue and fell in love with what the lady did and decided that's what I wanted to be when I grew up.
What breed of dog do you identify with?
I wouldn't say any one in particular. I like all dogs. I'm more of a laid-back person, but I like all dogs.
If you had to pick a favorite breed, what would you say?
My favorite breed is Rescue.
I actually think that's a pretty good breed. I think they tend to be very grateful. Do you think owners tend to look like their pets?
Absolutely. There's been several adoptions where after we've taken their happy tail picture and they leave, I take a second look at the picture and think they're a pretty good match.
I know you'd recently been asked to stop taking in lost and stray dogs. And first of all, I'd like to say that you handled it all very professionally. I know you wanted to come to an agreement with Morgan County Animal Control. Did anything ever come of that?
As it stands right now, no, we have not come to an agreement. We have decided to go ahead and continue as we have in the past. If there is a stray that is brought to us and it's an animal that I can commit to, I only have so much space here. But if it's an animal that I can commit to and I think I'll be able to find a home for, we will, as always, accept the stray, do our best to locate the owner, and go according to the same procedures that Animal Control does as far as holding for 3 business days and posting on Facebook, getting the word out that the animal is here in case the rightful owner is looking. And then after the 3 business days, if the rightful owner isn't located, we'll go ahead and take the said animal to the vet and be fully vetted and then be available for adoption.
Now, we've also noticed that you've been extremely active in animal rights, and we all know about the huge pit bull deal. Do you know which dogs are actually considered most aggressive?
According to a study done by Care2 in November of 2013, oddly enough, the cute little wiener dog, Dachshund, is actually one of the top 3. Dachshund, Chihuahua, and Rat Terriers are listed as the 3 most aggressive breed.
And you were telling me actually about pit bulls being nanny dogs. Do you want to tell our listeners about that?
If you were to Google nanny dog, you will see that way back in the day, prior to automobiles and stranger danger times, nanny dogs were pit bulls, and you could actually, send your kid outside to play, and the dog always went with and kept your kid safe. That's how they ended up with the nickname nanny dog.
All right, well, unfortunately, we've forgotten the nanny dog nickname nowadays, but hopefully people can start remembering that. And finally, we know it's really hot out there. What advice do you have for animal owners to care for their pets?
Bring them inside. There's really no point in having a dog if you're going to tie it up outside and make it live on the end of a chain next to a tree. They're supposed to be family members, pets. They're not yard ornaments. Just bring your dog inside. If that isn't possible, then it needs to have adequate, constant fresh water, shade, shelter. Whole lot easier. Just bring your dog inside.
All right, thank you so much for this interview, Lisa Jackson, and everything that you do for animals in the area.
Thank you for having me.